Israel did not only support apartheid South Africa, in fact, Israel sent weapons to the government in South Africa with which millions of Africans were killed. But today, Africans travel kilometers to worship a God of Israel. Many South African Jews were soon reassured that while there would be numeric-style laws, they would not be the victims. The apartheid regime had a demographic problem, and it could not afford the luxury of isolating a section of the white population, even if it was Jewish. Within a few years, many South African Jews not only came to feel secure under the new order, but comfortable with it. Some found the echoes of Israel's struggle in the revival of Afrikaner nationalism. White Afrikaners and the Jews saw themselves as one due to quote-unquote similar struggles. While they were in concentration camps in Germany, the Boers were also in concentration camps with the British, and they were held hostage by the British. So the Boers wanted to take their power back, including the Israel. So they came together to defend each other, to stand by each other and support each other by whatever means necessary. Israel did not just support apartheid South Africa with weapons. They supported them with business and financial assistance. Israel and South Africa have one thing above all else in common. They are both situated in a predominantly hostile world inhabited by dark peoples. So they developed the system together, so they know the ins and outs of apartheid. They dined and wined with the devil. They knew the ins and outs of this state. So why wouldn't they create an Israel state for the Jewish, just like the Afrikaners created it for themselves? The biggest secret of all was the nuclear one. Israel provided expertise and technology that was central to South Africa's development of its nuclear bombs. Israel was embarrassed enough about its close association with a political movement rooted in racial ideology to keep the military collaboration hidden. All that I'm telling you was completely secret. The knowledge of it was extremely limited to a small number of people outside the security establishment. But it so happened that many of our prime ministers were part of it. So if you take people such as Shimon or whatever, Pierce, Rabin, or I don't know, clearly they knew about it because they were part of the security establishment. Oh wait, I'm not done yet. White South Africa and Israel painted themselves as enclaves of democratic civilization on the front line in defending Western values, yet both governments often demanded to be judged by the standards of the neighbors they claimed to be protecting the free world from. The whites in South Africa always saw their fate in a way related to the fate of the Israels. Because the Israels were a white minority surrounded by 200 million fanatic Muslims associated by communism. Also, there was this analysis that said Israel is a civilized Western Island in the midst of these 200 million barbaric Arabs, and it's the same as the Afrikaners, 5 million Afrikaners surrounded by hundreds of millions of blacks who were associated by communism. Mind you, we still have major corporations of Israel in South Africa, just so you know, guys. And some of you work for them, so